Right now, a judge has issued a ruling on detainments made by Customs and Border Patrol agents in the city of Chicago. Our Sabrina Franza was in the courtroom as the judge handed down this decision. She's here now to tell us more about what was decided. Sabrina.
Hi, Marie. Well, this is all stemming from a consent decree that was entered into by both parties, including DHS, ICE, and CBP. This was entered in way before Operation Midway Blitz began, and since the operation began, attorneys started to file violations of that consent decree, which dealt with warrantless arrests made during immigration enforcement. And as a result of that, by this
warrantless arrests, wow,
will be released from federal custody. And
smack me alongside the head and call me Sally.
And 15 people could be released as soon as next Friday. That number, 650.
Lack of due process? Oh my God!
Identified by
shocker!
Lawyers on both sides to say that those people might have been the subject or victims of violations of this consent decree, meaning if they are now currently still in the country and in the custody of the federal government, they will be released on bond.
Might have been
figured out, and they could possibly be released like those 13 people that we mentioned at the beginning of this report if they are concluded to have been also, their rights violated in this case. So right now, we're here.
Might have been,
just to recap,
could have been, had their due process rights violated.
By next Friday, possibly hundreds more released on bond while their cases are still pending.
Why?
Still would be reported.
Who saw this coming?
Related appointments, they still technically would be in the custody of the federal government, but they would no longer be held in a government facility and could return to their communities, which would mean huge relief for many families who during these last few months have been without their family members.
Yeah,
when we interact with them, that they've been the victims of warrantless at sometimes arrests where people were arrested on the side of the road or at their place of work and maybe were not specifically identified by federal agents at the time of their arrest by either ICE or CBP. Also important in the coming days, the federal government also has to produce an even larger list of people, all of the folks who have been arrested during Operation Midway Blitz, which is in the thousands of people who have been arrested during these last few weeks. And then they will start sorting through the number of people who were arrested wrongfully or without a proper warrant. And those people could eventually also be released. The judge was very specific to say that he is not interfering with immigration enforcement, and if the government can prove that some of the people within that 615 number are in fact a risk of fleeing or a risk to the public safety